the polling station as we do always. From there we move to electoral area coordinators, we move to our constituency, regional officers, national officers, and then we conclude with our flag bearer. That is my first point. After so, as an individual, I thereby the person who put you across our proposals here on my proposals now, almost submitted my party now. One of the things that is very dear to my heart is increasing the number of votes in our current electoral database. Over institutions across the country, everybody per the constitution has just one rep to represent. And so, as a virtue of that fact, and incident and the one I say, as a delegate, I'm representing University of Ghana. But then there are proposals one penny for my person instead of one person representing every accredited tertiary institution, five. The vampire, I pray and I hope that consider you're moving on with that. I mean, our party now, begin say, son on my way, about party no. And so these are my expectations, and then I hope sir, Nyamia Doma, we will meet our expectations.
I said that dream no some room no what media we so become campaign me don't you
so no cry somehow coming menje wachinye nemom ni am pesa me kire and say oh your party no say your case ye hye afri soro e de aba forma say na betie media me view, these are my views. I have stated emphatically clear on every radio station, every television station, and many opportunities. My statement emphatically clear said the National Council and then the National Executive Committee, it is their mandate to go and then think about the party. These are the things that they are proposing to conference. Per our constitution, conference is the highest decision-making body of our party, and so where a proposal on Modiaba, me as TESCOM president, my Jenna and then the entire maker say top down one, say you can go to flag bearer elections. That means that automatically, as flag bearer no. Starting from polling station here, and now he becomes the leader of the party, and so his wish will be done. Okay. And so automatically it means that you constituency executives, national executive. That means that after that, appointment. Okay. Because that is the gospel truth. And no creature was say and then amendment is a map also just appointment. No, you didn't feel on a party. No, it you couldn't even. And until I make us say, you can't go to flag bearer elections. It means that an appointment here, Baba. Yes. Because per the party's constitution, the moment you be flag bearer, the flag bearer is the leader of the party. And then if you have a leader of the party, you cannot go other ways. You need to, follow certain things about the party. A leader, no, and a day to come. And intermediate, Mejitum say, party, no, National Executive Committee. But I have some go Ebikana, among parent, you and ACU party. But you see, we've lost votes. The most important thing you say, Yanoma Eshiagu. What's your what you say? Yanya organizer, Yentimi, say Yanya organizer, Yentimi and Shanomano. At this moment, you're losing votes. The margin between President John Mahama and then our former flag bearer was 1.7 million. About over 2.1 million people did not come out and vote. Currently we have a deficit of over 3.8 million. We need to arrange we need your normal share. What's here? Sorry, na share. I think that is going to help us.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember also no my co-host maybe say and say na that for maybe but I can't hear for say your Facebook live Energy Radio 91.1 na YouTube so okoha Energy Radio 91.1 FM 91.1 we say both YouTube and Facebook you know over sharing your whole life and
University of Ghana Tescom president and Waha Masemi Sabakwa Mewo Emano and he say the amendments are I think one of the amendments say when it comes to the flag bearer position you made a point
I do not care even if we have the election today, but then the right things must be done. As a party, some of us, the reason why we are passionate about some of these things is because we are the future of this party. And Energy Radio, and so if I don't help in rebuilding this party, who will help? And then I have took it upon myself as a university student, as somebody who is going to graduate in a few months to come, may activist of the party, and so the right thing must be done. That is my point. Say you have a presidential elections or chakra, nobody has a problem with it, but we need to start from the polling station. You see, young kind of crazy waha. I did a person when they say you flag bearer near catch and say polling stations a work roman uncle baby uncle campaign flag bearer and yaman 10 years. The flag bearer cannot campaign in every polling station within this country. That is the very reason why we have polling station executives. Yeah, former flag bearer, was he able to go to every polling station in this country? Of course, no. He can only go to the constituencies. And so that is the reason why we have polling station executives. So the polling station executives, if you want my call electoral area coordinators, so if you electoral area coordinators are, you call a constituency executives. So from constituency executives, you call regional officers. So and some you call national officers, and some you to me I call a flag bearer and parliamentary. So you see, there is a system. There is a system in our party. Even when you check our own constitution, you could see that our constitution has been provided in a way that a normal was here, one after the other. What you are saying? I mean, it is good. Sir, National Executive Committee, I did not have any problem about National Executive Committee making a decision within 31st January 2026. It is not a problem. But let us understand that normal Shiagu, what's here funny as you say. The fact that what deficit of 3.8 million votes to counter. It is a job that we need to get to the ground. Anyone say Biara Keke say you lose the election. Minia, there is one thing I want everybody to know. Even if say you two abandon near you flag bearer now, I can tell you on authority that pinche cost to a party no we should consider over the years NPP that I know there be a huru but a huru abejo.
But for me, don't you think say this is the first time MPP didn't kukua. Mwashasia mo pe framera, but mwashasia se body party.
And nothing America say. You see, you know me shiagu. Me, I stand. Me vote here back up. My voice is just one, but I will encourage my fellow delegates, constituency executives, any regional executive, national officers, media, as a young person, I am passionate about the dealings of the party. I believe that this party needs to be rebuilt, and then rebuilding our party, we need to start from the base. You see, we are not the people that vote for the party. We are not the only people that vote for the party.
Okay.
It should be understood in that way, because you were nipa bebrebe.
What do I say? Then I'll be catching you for.
It's medase. Medema se mu nyina ba wie ne metia kan se abato ana se conference ya bai decision bia as delegates e be make bia no mepese it should reflect with the interest of the grassroots. It should reflect with the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian who is sitting at home. Nia ye be ye wa ha bia no at the end of the day it is over 5,000 delegates and eba ha se ababeto aba. You could see that even the number of votes that we had even after defeating the crown, they are more than the 5,000, and so there are a lot of people who are expecting much from us. Party should make a decision that will be in the interest of our own selves. That will be in the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian, the ordinary party grassroots, because of her polling station executives, any heavy. They are the people that forms the greatest number or the huge number of our electoral database, and then we are going to make a decision on behalf for them. It's some mandate where the MOB teku and to influence our decision. We know that over the years, sometimes we want to be a share agenda say kutu or say, oh, I mean, we are in a democratic world. Let us be firm. Me, myself, as a TESCOM president, I don't think that even if you give me 50,000 Ghana cedis or 200, there is no amount of money that can influence my decision here. And then I still stand by it that as a party, let us build our party from the base. Let us start from the down to the top. The top approach, the top-down approach is not something that is going to help us intimidate.
Okay. Let me ask you the final question.
Okay.
What is your opinion about capping the National Youth Organizer, the age at 35?
I disagree. You see, we need experienced people. We need experienced people to lead our party. The National Youth Wing is one of the wings in the party. A Boamia election. You see, if the age so about 35, I mean that means that some of us who are TESCOM presidents, some of us who are young are the ones who are supposed to go. I'm not saying that we cannot do the work. We can do the work, but we need guidance.
Okay.
Honorable KTM on kind or say I mean, we know something, but we need to learn. And then that is the job that we need to learn. And so pegging the age of the National Youth Organizer to 35, I don't think that it is good for the party. It is not good for the party. It should remain the 40 years for the party to choose a National Youth, because we need somebody who is an expert and then an experienced person in this political way. And then nobody within this age and I bet you are building a home to that extent. And so it should remain the 40 years.
Okay, Patrick Apia, University of Ghana, President, I was saying every say Aropeldi at Chinkobo Energy Radio. And then Arope, yes, I can run on for a Coca, a national communication member, Coca, if you have say MPP Amayo Kuron, a national communication member. Now, to me, opening a transit. Oracle Arope, Yamaka, but Energy Radio. So, yeah, maybe I'm just saying, Arope, okay, MPP delegate conference. You're saying, you're pay a buy and what do my power? Yamamuni, sending out to new money a day, and I'll pay. I said, I come on to so but you do what will do my power? Yamisa, but you share okay, conference. Who is saying?
Oh, step in the right direction.
Okay.
Make sure we tea for anyone share food now. Unim.
I was okay for some from a few. Jabra best lying.
Yeah. Ebusia bia ewo ebusia panyi.
Okay.
Ena fie bia mpanimfo wo. Enti ene ye ka say the elders of the land. But beyond the elders of the land, there is a supreme leader. So say mpanimfo atena se ehu say baby a party na duru no. Mama fan free ha. Abrabo obi tumi yare na fie je du because onu e cover.
Yes.
Obi tumi clinically dead but the family survives. And in product life cycle, there is something called decline state. The growth, birth, growth, maturity, decline. Then it starts the cycle again. In time people produce tibiano. Now penifue do bempenso me hu say yen sesan near ya. Mene hwan. Say me talk mechi. Me feel say general secretary, Kodia, any executive members, any council, they are in a step in the right direction. Who to anamopa? No enya opposition and now to anamopa. Enti I think omo ye adwuma pa.
Okay. Omo ye adwuma pa Kodia organization my year my boy adwuma pa ye ba ha sania maybe atwa ko ba bia na press plan ye ho timi tire ni ade but if say bia mo to kwan bia ayeyi yen hwe delegate conference and kasanso o hwe a ni mo be bia pie mu a e fa mu communicators nso ho say kama for say communication team de be no ka bato okra timi bana nipa ne kopre a e betimi aboa no e ma atimi akoso yen hwe ni patriotic party ye fa ne communication and national communication wo di akotin wo mu yi do you think that then amendment abemu a betimi aboa ama mu nyuma betimi akọ because some of the reporter yes academy say MPP Brana party no power no communicating for na mu nya gadet mu nya car na ne makran timi ko radio stations enkodi nkomo so do you think that them na betimi aboa ma mo so moduma no atimi abomodi because a day betimi ko be 10 radio stations a day.
I think me one of the people I believe is the directorate has to be rejuvenated, revitalized, and as I started say elected leader near elected the deputies so that the definition of work should be looked at. Send a mandate could help the person work, and I believe say as advisory committee the director so that he reports to the director. Yes, beyond that, and I feel that all positions should be contested for, even deputies should be contested for, so that people are not appointed for control, people are not contested for favoritism. So sad me for so pass a contested for.
Now don't you think say we better say we communication member award national team maybe say am for say be MPP mu communication team no am national no am for be say onyoma bi wo ho a etosim ana enkoye because of obi fi say mo for director na bibi bana say onye mu a na egu party
no enya no kwe ye per independence.
Okay.
And ye per the supreme ownership, vibrancy of the communication, and ye per se etumi jina ne ho so na enkohye adwuma ma obi na lead obi campaign entumi nyina na lead the values and the objections the virtues of the party. And no me feel say here.
Okay, Koka, go grade then I catch that district ne regions ne.
Me catch delegates was ye do mo ase. Nyame sure mo say e from mo maba. Party no ye wodom wo hwe nipa aba. MPP Crawford do one pepi. But MPP aye boni eti MPP. Na akola fuma cho na odepa ode cho ba pa impanifo hwe kwampa so ebefa so baby e wo sese de ye hia kro ye eni sa normal unity is strength and nesane o ma pie nsane ankrofo aban I feel say the party is on the path see ye de ese party for no pair oh party na nko ba bia we are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol inti monhwe here na yetia mon kanche ba sania mo be kano me nya atem didie me nya attacks enya constructive criticisms na ye men party ni enkoyi bankunimdie wo ho my 2028.
Okay, Ora Koka now attending and National Communication Officer about New Patriotic Party and I pay what much at your be but our boy you might be much more organizing man no mean me Koso Kaba I said Yamisha I know about so kind Paminasaki so the radio station to for your come say Energy Radio 91.1 FM so and wote yanka and pay wote koka ono MPP amayokoro national communication member and wote and enkaro memra so that it be and pay ushe sania omo yenje bi no obi ani age say emra abane some of the bi abane etumi bua e ma party to be fan to papa etumi fra what do you think some
offer I think say conference we no and a beginning the restructuring and the rebuilding process.
Okay.
Enti na awokeka a ewo ha no e wo suru yie pa. Se o hwa afena delegates no etnase. Na ye can delegates for national annual conference na national executive committee members, regional executive committee members, and 276 constituencies across the country no and a TESCON external branches. The highest decision making body in terms of say ye be amended the constitution of the party no na constitution no ema omosa tumi no it will share a nija e wa ha some of the proposals said Mark Menu e kan ye no chairman e kan ye no na proposals na free ho e de ba ye nte be no won yi say ombeba na engine tum na so oni edi nkomo no say some of the clauses ni bi wa na some of the amendments and motions ni bi wa in forward divergent views, so we'll see how it will play out here. Some motions ni no ye be atum and ebi wo ha ye de beton chain obekaya in 2019 the Afenyomakin led committee amendments no ema ye suspend the amendments no no the committee now in charge of amendment Frank Davis said that no they are considering the Afenyomakin proposals and they got dream it's in a part out of about 300 no amendment proposals no met me few and now met me adopt 56 amendments almost share delegates ebeji atumwa mebo organizers na abaso asumdue ewa ha uni accreditation enya ma wa kwenya ema we nremu o hwe banbo ewa ha ekosuru ye pa o hwe in terms of health say COVID-19 entre ewa ha exactly it oba pay the nose mask amount sanitizers ewa ha ambulances ewa ha it mebo organizers Joe say wusu na bi mo omo bodjuma ye pan na offer jumedie no afena e ba be hyase ya bo 10:33 omo ka se be hyase 8 o'clock but afena o hwa delegates no e tena se for bebre na be pie mu
Africa na wo kwam easy
the Greater Accra chairman I want to host aba be pie mu ha divine no to ago home Mark Menu yenye na twetwen komo former chairman o hwa honorable Obiamu members of parliament bebre abe pie mu ha former government appointees bebre so na be pie mu ha entende e NGSM e the man new patriotic party na ye trust by the end of the day we would see what will play out. Now I think say after and then we would give a clear picture of what is up for the new patriotic party going into the 2028 election, because proposals in here now party never be here in terms of internal elections here free polling station to polling station we are national councillor the second highest decision making body to me so set date already normal set date for presidential primaries on the flag bearer 31st of January and you police station executives December we are 31st you be flag bearer new patriotic party you be flag bearer we no electoral area constituency executives national executives now the team would have a united and a formidable force to match whoever the NDC presents going into the 2028 election. Now so many the organizers of the program Joe say we the press conference or kase on person aspirant biade ne paraphernalia bebaha on person be say Dr. Bagumiana candidate Japan Brand Champon ana ya was say do tube ni t-shirt ana ne che ana ne paraphernalia me be pie mu ha me hu bibia sa otumi one MPP a unified MPP who are highly enthused say Jumedia ebe kosoro mu ni ade o ma okeka ene o mo de o mo a say the be Jumedia ebe now yes eka program outline na ebe man penny for aso ate na o man penny John Ajekum Kufuor proud to the conference no osha or the petition e command national council and all person extended date no yes and say oni kromu anamo national council etiena asupemu omo have a dialogue emo hu say awon bo omo aye in terms of logistics, in terms of nkrofo e better any san mania no say omo etwetwe san ya ade a ebe ha GE pa exactly ebe ha GE pa international council communicate kire no ma wagye atomu say virtually no or the message beba nan of mampeni dada na do dan kwa akufo ado no so eni oman nim ono so no or the message beba virtually national chairman ultimate be pm haba the first vice chairman the message beba sa so na political parties NDC PNC CPP omuni aso e de solidarity messages beba abe pm ha in fact meba ha there so far what I have seen I'm impressed about what is happening here at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium as the new patriotic party hosts its national annual delegates conference to consider proposed amendments.
I think we can say MCs no candidate NTBR no dwumadi no ebesha ase ama etimi aboa kama NTBR dwumadi no ebetimi ahya ase kama yes aka honorable obi amoa wapai wabo adwuma papa boa o my Ghana abo adwuma de aboa MPP amayoko no so aboa wasan aboa ama kuapema ntem de woni say hoto na bibia no ona watumi aboa yie pa emanu mani akoso yen saka eja o head e na kwaba na dade obi amu ayemawo akwaba de ba energy radio so anopay
enia
na pom disay
boko mejimoso
hunu ya tia
mama mo adwuma mo
yes we de mabofra bi o se ohun se blaster for call wake up na wakai wo say wona otimi minister ye da bi otimi bua magana ye call wake up first time etiene ya abakole was so cool school no na omo kan history about how Ghana qualified to blast but when I say
2006
yes daddy let me go and see obi amwa and I'm say me who pram say amakole kai and pay yamakwaba e eba energy radio so abuso kan fo nyina chiaw brekuma central fo nyina so mu chiaw so fe no mafio pa yen hwe delegate conference here eba so anopay mo na modi akoten mo na emra ye kamra mo na motimi aboaboa ma MPP amanyoko no mne bi atwam na mutena se ehwe ma emra nyina timi top fa yen hwe conference here afi abaswe o hwe 26 amendment ma abetodwa ya 56 who is saying and experience ben adbema enemamu a awura mu ene understand say omunya wumu
we da se me chia fo nyina ye party ni omra emra ni ye constitution no constitution no e dey ashemu say mra no say pese esesa bibi wo mu a ye wo kwan e fa so a ye dey ye na they be a conference. The conference is the highest decision making body. And so that the from our national council. Now say yes, some rano there. I was a conference, the TBG2, yes, some rano. And I'm rana, so I can say, Bayesa, Obia, what I drink, say, baby, or how per se as a son. On Famra or the bar. Na general secretary no asa to ama senia adwinchira nkofo de aban se yensa constitution ni o obia so fa na adwemra obehwe afia proposals adwinchira proposals no over 300 and a better general secretary nim
okay
no de nyina call constituency call region say ni amafo susu ni o obi si obi a oye Cadbury member bia emanu nto aba obi si electoral area no nipa ba ko pere oye say ema nipa num na enye obi si former MPs former DCs ye mo nto aba proposals ni ebebere ba bi o ha epe ya to amamo nso ye committee a hwe sa no mai so enti committee no hwe proposals ni mu a committee na ka say we ni mu de no nyina no ba ko nti betumi de ahye motion ba ko ase na sa motion no na yakeka bo ma 56 a ene ebe fa no mako say motion we no ka say bibi wo constitution ma yes sa bibi wo constitution ma ye fa bi nka ho ye nyi bi mfiri mu ye fa no mako a ebe wie ni nyina no e say adwuma ebe ye aba constitution no ye tuma wie na ye bi penye ni first sama ye bi ni okay ade bi aye nti say adwuma no die na e ba be hwe so na akona ye tuma wie pepepe
yo every maybe pepper me also kita constitution bia what the wadare wo emrenim eyi dia na office say wo hwe eye amendment amafo de aba wo so adi chi ho say bitima aboa party
amendment bi wa me aso be bi koy.
Oh fine really.
Me aso be bi koy.
Fine.
Ya GB tu ya nyi bi antum.
Okay.
Ya ji tu mu ne say.
Yeah.
Electoral areas no. Na yesi e electoral area coordinator. Say motion a de abeka ho a yesi e me debate wa ha no say electoral area no ye ma ni nipa num enya chairman enya vice enya organizer our electoral area so electoral area zimi wa esoso pa o fa nkran ha electoral area no so bi wa cheze ba bi constituency kra na se be nipa ba ko ntumi hwe so e no bi wa kra obeye coordinator wi a ye hu ni bio no we ja to ho una hwe police station so e was electoral area ho enti abeka motion no se ye mani pa 5 onye me proposal ba konso na ya zanka police station ye mani pa 15 and na hwe police station so
okay
and so eno ya anyi atu
okay
yes ya anyi atu e fanka motion ho
okay
atieti obi a de na motion no no mo de ahyem no se e ho no nipa 5 no ye ma mienu meka ho na ye 7
okay
na also who the police stations ye can ye over 40,000 into the mienu kura ka ho a and no the times 2 ka ho just over 80,000 kana
okay
o de ba be ka ho
oh fine
what you say
yeah
and now electoral areas so ye over 3,000 almost 4,000 in so the 999 ka ho a just be bring ba be ka ho
okay
ye will be say can say ebinum asum party ache ebinum ni party mu akwa ebinum wo party hu nim de so sabi so ba ban mu ana so ba MP ana so ba DC ya owi a yeso ne wa yina no e ba adwenkyira otumi nkyira wa adwen ye mu bi ka se enye na form yina nka ono mo nto aba de no so ka motion ni ho a ene be debate na ya hwe na se ye gituma ye sangofo yina former MP former DC former minister Cadbury member no obia etumi to abani bi enti obia de de bae bebre no wo ha utibe no ya de bae na ya gi atu bebre so wa ka so we ne yetwen so kakra ti say one member one vote
okay
go for say yenya ya obi o MPP ni bia no ka okura card no ya ba ne nto aba isi e ba gi atu mu say sansa na betu anya saa de we no no ahyehyɛ omra yi who they touch say we na Cadbury member across the country we share police stations constituencies here what ma hwɛ ma obi a okra card no waji atum say ampa o member otumi to aba before say yendru ho nti entwen so kakra yes ankene kra no keno kan obi a ba to so aba e be kyerɛ adwen that is how it is enye bibia say bi obi a propose no e na obenya ni nyina ye foul de ni bia no waji atum na we kwan de be kwan anim expansion no ye pene kakra ye tuma ye de e be wie no na over 100,000 almost 200,000 and e ba be kan ho a na ya fa de sana ye de akwan anim
yo obiama honorable yeah how bebre na say otimi ekọ because I use the MCs na ayakrado na mo mpani fo amokọ kire ma emra no timi ayagi no watimi akọ chebe we say okokora den ana de beja ye Ghana for any etiefo muti energy radio 91.1
me das ne ekonya amami ye di ka mechi Ghana for maka chi Ghana for say omunya rehemu omodo MPP no omodo MPP no obi ehun say party na akọ na chikakra ya hwa mana yi a keka ye ho aboabo ye ho ama ye ho ayedin na se bedu 2028 de yesa to abano de no se party da so gira na so a ye osun kokoko no na abato no zusu a yesi a kire ya ho odin ne ye nyansa ne bibia ebe sre Ghana for amamosa ato amaye amomo hunwuma pa ya ye nyina no sabi omo de compare omo abaso omo abesom no ebedu fie na no obi ye carry ye ho a obi abaka so onu mo buy no mo bebo adwuma pa anti ye san fa tumi no enhye omo nsa ye do obi bia ase
yo yes what ase bebre honorable obiam na wote ne kansa no pay energy radio ye no etwetwe enkowe na ye no say that bia so abesan e wa obuso kai ho na amanfo ehu mo nkyerɛkyerɛ pa no so e de ama aye Becca will say 91.1 radio. So, and I would energy radio 91.1 FM. And so, and I would Obi Honorable Obi Amwa, and I would tell them. We say nicely. Yes, I could be a amendment. You need a PPM. Yes.
Very interesting development. But of said the Edicamate for what and the show no free University of Ghana Stadium, Nedebro Moana, New Patriotic Party, your National Annual Delegates Conference to consider some amendments. Now, some of the interesting developments and Adian Kofobebre, Eddie Chireno say. New Patriotic Party, former executives, constituency, former regional executives, former parliamentary candidates, former MCs, Omunia Benya Akunya, say Omobechere, Omadrin, say constituency delegate conference, Eddie flag bearer, Eddie parliamentary candidate in the various constituencies, said so they will not be left out in terms of decision making after Selbe Somo Party. Also, no. One of the interesting proposals, so and when they say police station executives, no more expanded from 5 to 7, 2 other positions on the account. Also, one of the controversial motions in Crawford said their opinion is divided. Pegging the youth organizer, national youth organizer, constituency, regional youth organizer, police station youth organizer, capping it at the age of 35. Previously, now 40, but now the proposed amendment 6 say on the capeno at the age of 35 for national youth organizer. Also, another interesting development, and this one said where the women's organizer position of the New Patriotic Party, it's not going to be limited to only women organizers, but it's going to be expanded. Every constituency executive committee member, every regional executive committee member, every national executive committee member, which irrespective of positions, so we are secretary, so we are youth organizer, you women's organizer, also better wading. So as a youth organizer, every youth, right from the constituency level to the national level, we are below 35. Say Obeko Aqua into the New Patriotic Party, expanded on the delegate base, said one of the things described prevent a monocracy, a war in political system. So now also energizing the base of the party as they seek to rebuild and re-strengthen and re-energize our party going into the next election. Also another argument, a top down, bottom down, and also you can realize that people have divergent views because the party and the National Council and they said on the 31st of January, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. In December, the police station executive. And this time around, for the first time, the flag bearer of the party, as to constituency election, as region, as national, and also divergent opinions. Also, by the end of the day, the National Annual Delegates Conference, and then a party, the constitution of the New Patriotic Party. So very, very interesting developments. University of Ghana Sports Stadium, delegates, security, very tight to her party in Penifobri, and by Enche, Honorable Obiamo, yes, also any Peter McMahon, a former chairman of the MPP, so in common, our Brian, and Wedding Common, Energy 91.1 FM. It's your best, Selbejan Fidiano, now Fidiano, the Abacoso will be on the Bebra, will be our.
Okay, 91.1 FM, so Energy Radio, and I'll pay what you can, a year, Legon, a year, Sports Stadium, and I'll take MPP National Delegate Conference now. Oti enka ewo ho na enche bibiano yebekwa akofa ye ni apato na na sabria ono ewo eye ase hoi na watimi ede nyama nyina ede abrayen ma nyama nyina timi akoso na pato betimi dia mayen ama yetimi ehu sania bibia etimi eko efa sade nyama nyina ekoyi a mobete enenka se ono ne namu na etimi ede akọ na anopa wohwe sania amendment ni bi wo ha etimi aba no ewo eye MPP eye National Delegate Conference no owura pato enamu a echebi bibisa ne ekoso ewo eye enuanam amwo eye abonten ni panso mpenifo etetete wono VIP woni na no so yetimi akọ ama yetimi ehu sania bibia etimi eko eyie ede ema bada kwekure no I think say yewo nema bebre ede ema anopa yie ensema amanfo bebre so ede ade atu edwa eno enso eye ade a eko ekama na ebeboa ye pi ema amanfo etimi ehu eno eye ade a empembebre no ebetimi aboa enti yebekọ na yetimi ahwe na yehu senia nyoma etimi eko eso ewa ha but quickly yehwe ensem ni bia eko se dia na eno ebetimi aboa eye yesabeka yenu apato ewo ho na watimi aba ama nyoma nyina etimi akoso eno ene ensem ba ko emienu emiensa ebetimi eri akọ yekọ aba pepepe na yetimi ahwe yene yenu apato atwetwe enkomo na yetimi afa no wo eyadwuma edie so eno eye ade a ebeboa papa eye da nyama nyina betimi ede akoyie ede amayen yehwe pato se yesabeka pato a na watimi ansana yetimi ene penifo bia twetwe enkomo eno eye ade a efa eye pa quickly yehwe pato se waba ahoma nsui ansana yene penifo atwetwe enkomo so ewa ha kama eno eye nsema ebetimi ede akoye ede amayen ohwe eye delegate conference ya some of the amendments bebre etimi aboa etimi ede ama eno ene ade a ebetimi aboa na afa kwan so pepepe oyi dia behwe enti wo abosu kan wo eye mablu wo eye abrekuma center bi atema na wote enka Tesco fu ina so no pay ye chiamo wo Legon campus no pay ba hai mabaji yan fefe so say energy die muti yem papa bosi amamonyom ya mamonyom apa eno ana etimi eboa ema eye station no etimi fa nto mapa etimi ede eboa enti no yebekọ etimi ahwe na yetimi ede afa eso eyie ye kamo say ye so ewo eye Legon Sports Stadium ye wo we MPP eye National Delegate Conference no eno ana ye so aye kamo ho ensem before we bring esa kamo ene anopai a chekere omadwen enche bia program no eba abehase program no eba abehase ti ebehya ase no si etimi hwe na etimi ene omnyina etwetwe enkomo ekama na patu so ewo hoi a ono nso ekoidie eno eyade ebetimi aboa na yetimi ama akwaba na yeso etimi no atwetwe enkomo eno entwemu dia na ye kamu se energy na mutie se wo beti na eye enema pa aye wo mawo eno eye sempa aye wo mawo eno eye enema pa ye wo ede ema wo no ebetimi aboa ama bibia so etimi ede akoso ekama ye sa akapato e wa ahoma yiso ye mfa pato na etimi enhwe na etimi emoa eye na watimi ache ne eko hello pato I say pato line no yensa enka no enti no beto so na etimi akọ etimi aboa sane nipa bebre so etimi akọ eyiye na amanyo manyina so etimi ede akọ eye system a odim say eboa ema the new patriotic party amanyoku no ene eye national MPP National Delegate Conference no pedifo bebre wa ha ye ne mo ba betwe nkomo na etimi aboa sane party no ene emye emra magi atumu ne omo nyintum nyina no ebetimi aboa yi ama amanyoku no afa na ntuma pa ede ye efra yebekọ ne aka eti efo ebiem nyina se akase bansia na abo ye duba akure se 6 to 11 na se abo ye 11 am no ye ensema yede ebeboa mo yes aka onabo kwasi ye kwatin ewo hase ono ye spokesperson ede ema ye onabo Ken eno ana yetimi emo onabo kwasi kwate ye wakwa ba ede ba energy radio so Bibia Cordia.
Raden Medni is also here.
Oh, you're not here. And I'm paying what by the young share a MPP, National Delegate Conference. Yasha, Dian, and now what to be home, Osha and Mara, Ebbe, sending a year from Jenna when you pardon me, one in Yuna, and then the officer, a tear for you now, so yeah, a bit to me.
Mammy can say, Adia, whom you can see a partner say, your parents say, na ama omanfo nyina agya tom na ba party ne ho ya kono na ma Ghana force agya party na yede atomo party no yeni ahoden na se yeni nyina so a de ye bia ni hwanfa so be de ba so party na ahoden kosra ana ebema Ghana force yede agya atomo na titiri ye wa ha ye be 3% per
yeah,
that's about 5012 and I make a decision to reflect the interests and the aspirations of over the 208,000 police station executives.
Yeah.
We have to look at their interests, what they want, and stand there. Because the Dudora Jonah and everyone will be a campaign. But in terms of the amendments, I think most important thing is expansion.
Okay.
Expansion will be agitum.
Yeah.
Say expand it. But they need to expand the prepare. But don't have expansion, no.
Ebi at the University of Professional Studies, UPSA, ebi at the Valley View, and ebi krada anakazo.
Okay.
Ewo mampong. It's an ewo mampong. It's an pay basis. A convey omunia diomo abe PMU ewaha. Eto besha dodrona na aba. Ebi so guswa omo eba. Enti mijidi say quorum. Ye for me quorum national conference ebe shasiye. Said ebe ya opening ceremony no na propose amendments no. Atwa so. In terms of organization there. Mebo, the former MP for Bekwai, former first deputy speaker of parliament, Joseph Osewusu, Mebo na Basso, na Mabona na B, so Abasso, vice chairman of the organizing committee. And no more Makaka Kan, Salam, Mustafa, Safia Mohammed, Munia Mebo Munina, Abasso, a perfect and a solid organization. Oh my year, Ewaha.
Obisa, Obi, the cat, two bedroom chairs. I don't know, MP Permanent Chorus will be pray, organize and when you experience, Anna, no percent tempano fuel, no calling him, and no M1 party, to me, because I want to say NDC mosquito, a depart in the position, some always spread a war party, but the people there, Obi, I know, critique,
but your friend is
MP.
Say John Wedu rise through the ranks. John Wedu as survey as constituency youth organizer, Edbe survey as national youth organizer, Eba organizer, Eba secretary, or pass it through the ranks. I mean, they are to say, Ope, national chairman, se partly beyond Kwaya, Obe contested, Samia Uku, S. Chassier, every deputy national communications director of the New Patriotic Party, or Free Ho, and Oba national youth organizer, and Oba national organizer, and then they call Mrashebe Defi, Saso, Oshe, Nanabi, Penifoni Bebre, Oma rise through the ranks. But I can say there, a time this season behind the leader here, say Ujudi, say Obodimba Sweeney, now Uku Nimina party, no, about to Abama, why not? But Osha position, but to say national youth organizer, on the entire on check because of each. The international youth organizer, the team behind Obibedia, a one term, almost age, a better. Sisi Accra the party, they about 35 years. Now, how much 2 men there? Now, about 35. And it's just a one term now. That's who call with him. I call either organizer and any other position.
Okay, you can't here for Sauti Energy Radio, so and I pay MPP a year of one national delegate conference, no, and I pay Yatrasia, your day to mediating at the Brewery. You mediano, Sabre, a chassis, a year, MCs, no, Kanyoma, a bit me actually, or church and your Becoso, na conference, no, so often to my pa, Eddie, Efra. Quickly, yeah, share some of the Obi just say, oh, share Sunny and Yoma Air Cornelia. There's an NTBA.
11:39.
Yeah.
It's just a change. Median or Beshas, yeah. In Penifo Bebre, Eba, Mehu, Omampeni, Kufuor, former president, Ninia, Adokufuor, a former defense minister, Waba, Abe PMU Ewaha, Honorable Hakman Oswajama, the chairperson of the Council of Elders of the New Patriotic Party, Honorable Abe PMU, General Secretary Justin Frempong Kodia, Abe PMU Ewaha, Mehu Reta Asobayere. Also, Abe Piemuaha, or no, and the second vice chairperson, Chairman Buti, and the first vice chairperson of the New Patriotic Party, Omunia Omabe Piemu, Ewaha, former appointees, former MMDCs, former parliamentary candidates, members of parliament, Dudrona, Anna Abe Piemu, Ewaha, the minority leader Honorable Alexander Fejo Marke no munia abepie mu ofia a enchakra no dwumadie no ebe sha ase me hu se na bi ekita microphone no wa start e chere dwumadie ebe koso or make sure say conference atnase ye seated, they are well organized. Sanoma hand over to the General Secretary of the party to take over.
Okay, that's what we say. I'm a party that me. I found to my party Eddie Efra. Quickly, what you say? MPP Amayokoro. Boa Neomano. It me a new party me free. I'm a party no at me from to my party.
Oh, boys, I didn't see.
And I guess everybody security. Your kite here was 91.1 FM. So, and I OTA we
oh, yeah, it was a new patriotic party, no?